This is the busiest crossing in the world.
And this is the busiest train station in the world.
This is Tokyo. I am on a solo trip to Tokyo for 4 days. I want to show you everything you can do here without spending a lot of money and whether all the touristy stuff is worth it or not.
So let's take it from the top. After landing at Haneda Airport, I headed straight to my hotel to drop off my luggage because I did not want to waste 1 second while I was in Tokyo. I was able to sneak in an onigiri for breakfast from a nearby 7-Eleven, and that is one bucket list item off my list. Then I headed straight to Harajuku Station, where I met my lovely guide for a private Tokyo tour.
Hi, this is Kiara. We are doing a hidden gems tour together, and I am really excited because we are going to walk around for 2 hours and
in the rain,
in the best weather. And our first stop is Uniqlo.
Uniqlo Harajuku, yes.
Uniqlo Harajuku. Okay, let's go in.
So you can always tell it's Hachiko and not just a random Shiba if he has the floppy ear, because he actually developed like a floppy ear in his time. So this is Shibuya Hachi, so you see his sign
So
also.
cute.
And these you only get here. So this is like a super special collaboration. Pretty famous here in Japan. Like, arigato.
Hi. We're at Family Mart now, and
This is like a little bit like a pancake.
Can we? I might get this. Do you want to try?
Yeah, sure, we can.
Okay.
I haven't tried this one yet. I have
Okay.
tried some,
We can do like we can share this one.
Yeah, we can.
Okay. Oh, it looks like a cat.
It does.
Oh, it's really good. I wasn't expecting this.
Japanese convenience food store food
Very
is good.
good.
Mm.
Yum.
this is just so beautiful.
It is.
I mean, as I said, I was about to miss it, but I'm so glad I did not. And it's not that crowded. It's nice,
Especially not today, but
and it's
like
very peaceful.
you have like the 2 trees planted beside each other to show like the union.
Okay. I did not think I would see this.
They have like they have stems and
Yes.
they are growing in bunches. So
Yeah.
usually this is like a very big sign of it being sakura, not any other blossom. So yeah, they cover the sakura.
I had no idea I would be able to see cherry blossoms in Japan on my trip because this was not the season. So when I saw this, I was totally compelled that this is the highlight of my trip, but no, I did so much more. I spent most of my day walking around in Harajuku and Shibuya, and from here we went to Shibuya Crossing. We did not really get to do much over there, but I did get the highlights of Shibuya during the day.
Finishing off our tour here, and it was amazing. I highly recommend it, like from personal experience. And Kiara is the one who took me on a tour. I'll put down the links below, and then you can check out Kiara and the tour that I did as well, because I definitely recommend it. This city looks totally different when there's a local who's explaining things behind it. So highly recommend it. And thank you. It was a pleasure meeting you. I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Then I had to head to Uniqlo because I was super unprepared for this trip since it was very last minute and I really needed some heat tech. I couldn't believe how cheap Uniqlo in Japan was. And if you shop over 5,500 yen and have your passport on you, you can get tax exemption right then and there. After this, I didn't really get to do much because I was super jet lagged. So I straight up headed back to my hotel, checked in, cooped up in my pod, and took a long nap. Once I woke up, I also did not really do much. I was staying in Shin-okubo, so I just walked around the area and I found this cheap ass place for dinner. So let's not waste time on day 1 because day 2 was really good. Good morning from day 2 Tokyo. And now heading to Kabukicho Tower, which is right here. There's something called Namco, which is an arcade, I guess, and it is so cool. And there are all these machines I can make. I don't know what they are called, but I'm gonna try one. 200, 300. 300. Oh, I got this cutie. I swear this is the last time, okay? So yeah, I lost again, and before I lose any more money, I just left. And while we're talking about losing money, I lost another $10 at this Pachinko store, which is the Japanese version of gambling, if I can say that. The environment here is intense. Listen to this. Thank you, arigato. Okay, someone just showed me what to do. And from what I understood, you put in your money and you get to start playing with 10 minutes where you get some balls and you need to put them in the middle portion, which is I think the jackpot. It's like a combination of pinball and slot machine. This was a very Japanese experience, so I enjoyed it, but I don't know what I was doing. So for today, I had planned something very authentically Japanese. And that is why I took a train to the sushi making class. Japanese food is something that always intrigued me, and I love sushi, so I really wanted to learn how to make it. So I opted for this cooking class. I booked this from Get Your Guide, and it was a small group class which lasted for 3 hours, and I learned to make sushi from scratch, including all the other accompaniments. We started off with making this rolled egg, all the while learning about all the ingredients and the origin as well as the importance of sushi. I'm not a big fan of cooking, but this cooking class was actually really fun.
The bamboo like this and your dominant hand covering.
Okay.
One hand underneath, then dominant hand covering. Then flip it over, and only your bamboo comes back down. Bumpy side facing up, stringy side on top. And place your nori plate looking at you. And one big roll over to the other side. Little tighter tuck. Not too tight that the avocado
Okay.
comes squeezing out.
Okay.
Okay, and then open your bamboo. That's right. And then after you reach the end, tie both ends like candy.
How does that look? I think it looks pretty good. This is such a cool experience. I think definitely I would recommend something like this. It's really worth it, yeah. Pretty happy with these. So this is like little rolls, California roll.
handmade sushi.
Would you like some pickled ginger?
Yes, please.
And once my plate was ready, it was time to eat. And by the way, this is fresh wasabi. I had no idea wasabi would be like this. I mean, I thought it was a sauce made out of some other ingredients.
It's pretty good.
Eating sushi that you've made.
Yeah, this is a different experience.
It's probably the
I'll-
time life
yeah.
happens. I'm eating sushi
For sure, for sure. And this is my highlight of the trip. If you're coming here, you absolutely have to do it. This is such an experience.
And you can say to the servers or staffs, "Gochiso-sama." They'll really appreciate it.
Gochiso-sama. Thank you.
So let's hold our hands together and say, "Gochiso-sama." Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Once we were done, I headed back to Shinjuku to explore that area at night because I did not get the chance to yet with a friend I made in the cooking class.
We are at Central East exit, and just after that is the 3D Cat Billboard.
Okay, I am guilty of assuming the fact that this might be a very overhyped thing, but no, actually when you stand there and you look at the billboard, you can see why it is so popular and why it attracts so many people to just stand there and look at it. Because it does look super cool.
Shinjuku is madness. I mean, I feel it's busier than Shibuya.
It's like Times Square.
Yeah. But I think a nicer version.
Yeah. Shibuya's for like the young ones. I think that's where they hang
Yeah.
out. Yeah. Shinjuku's like everybody.
There you go. That's Godzilla. Right there. This is Don Quixote. That's Godzilla. Is it the one which has... Yeah, it has tax free.
Oh yeah, they all have a touch-free desk. Yeah.
Let's do some damage and get inside Don Quixote. Oh my god. I think I'll grab a basket.
Don Quixote is a store that you can find yourself getting lost for hours, at least I did. You can get cheap souvenirs from here and everything Japanese can be found in this store. The things you can find here range from cosmetics, clothes, hair care, snacks, tech, and every single thing that you can literally think of buying on a trip. And the prices are very, very reasonable. Make sure you are carrying your passport with you because then you can get tax-free exemption at the store. And trust me, this is very damaging. So make sure if you're going there, you have some self-control, unlike me. And then the rest of the night was spent just checking out different sides of Shinjuku. Okay, yeah, this is Golden Guy, or also known as Piss Alley, but most of the stores were closed here because it was the Emperor's birthday today, which is a public holiday, so I'm guessing that is why it was closed. My bad luck, but it's alright. But hey, not all things bad. We also found a shrine over here.
Yeah, one time in Tokyo and 4 days are so less. I mean, I'm not even able to see the popular touristy parts properly because there's so much to see in just one small area. And then, oh, look at that. I keep on getting distracted. I have been like trying to go to one place. No, I should not. It is amazing. Sorry. And it is just wow.
My GoPro's battery died by now, and I just walked around aimlessly here, and I think that is what you should be doing as well. Because there's so much to do here, you don't come with a plan. I took a train back and wanted to have tteokbokki for dinner, which was sold out. So I then got this really unhealthy dinner, which is I think mozzarella corn dog. I don't even know. It tasted good though, but super unhealthy. And that is how we reached day 3. I caught another train today, and do you see how many trains I'm catching in this trip? Yeah, you'll be doing that a lot too. And that's Teamlab's behind me. My coffee. But it took me 3 trains to get here. I had to change 3 trains. And the closest station is Shinjuku. So if you're getting here by train, that's the station right next to it. So. If you're going to Teamlab Planets, you need to remember a few things. It gets extremely busy, so get the first or the evening slots because they are a little quieter than the other slots. There are lockers to store all your belongings, so you don't really need to worry about that, but they only accommodate small bags, not something as big as a luggage. Make sure you're wearing pants that can be folded up or shorts. And this is mainly for girls. Don't wear skirts or dresses because the floors are all mirrored. And yeah. But in case you do, they also have free shorts rental over there, so you can rent that. And most importantly, have fun because this is one of the best experiences you can have in Japan. And also, this is only found in Japan. So do it. Definitely do it. Okay, Teamlabs is so worth it and I cannot recommend this activity enough. I think everything that I was thinking may be overhyped or I might be let down was exceeding my expectations, and this was so cheap. It just cost $25 to get in, and I have put on the link to this activity in the description box as well, so you can check that out. But after Teamlabs, I headed to Ameyoko shopping district, which is near Ueno. This is a mixed shopping market, so you have food stalls, street vendors, vintage clothing shops, and a lot of different things that you want to shop around for, you can find here. And then I had this miso ramen for lunch from this random restaurant which had a queue outside. I love these single seatings right next to the kitchen, and you can see the chef making the noodles right in front of you. It was such a big serving. I ate all I could, but oh my god, I'm still taking burps. But I couldn't finish it, unfortunately. I hate leaving food, but I was too full. I have a small appetite, that's why I try and get small portions of things. But this one was very, very large, and I can never finish ramen on my own, so I need help. My health is back in Toronto. But this was not the end of my day. I headed to Asakusa from here to see Senso-ji. And oh my god, I have not seen this many people at one place. It was crowded AF. In places like these, you understand how big of an impact tourism has because there were so many people, and I don't think they are locals. They are all tourists. And this is supposed to be the off season. But it does not matter how crowded it was because the temple was beautiful. I bought some incense sticks to offer at the temple, and it just cost me 200 yen. And then I went inside and I tried to pray with the other people who were doing that. But one thing to note is that the crowd over here is still not chaotic. No one was pushing each other. Everyone was respecting the other person. They were waiting in line to get there to the front. And once you get there, you do your prayers and you throw in your money and then you leave. I mean, it was such an organized process that I was shocked to see. I think Japanese and basically Asian people are super organized. If this was in India, you would be getting pushed and shoved from all different directions. And then I also did omikuji, which is Japanese fortune for the year. You pay 100 yen and you pick out your fortune. You can get good, bad or medium kind of fortune, and it is quite a cool experience. I saw it on TikTok and I was like, okay, I have to do it, and it's super cheap. It's not even $1. Let's see what it says, okay?
You may get the deficit at first, but can get good profit at last. Just like the moon decayed at first, but right by night it grows big and becomes a full moon at last. Waiting for the time passes by, night and days and night. At last, moonlight shines into your house. Your family will be filled with delight and happiness. That is nice. Your request will be granted later.
I spent some time walking around Senso-ji, taking some pictures and admiring the beautiful architecture. The temples here are so amazing. I also had matcha ice cream and then walked around Asakusa. Yeah, I found this place where you can make your aroma mist, and yes, I did make one. And then, although I initially wanted to go to Akihabara, but I also wanted to check out Shibuya in the evening, so that is where I went. Well, once in Shibuya, I actually had to go and check out Shibuya Crossing again. And I had no idea crowd watching would be so much fun. I spent about 15-20 minutes over here just looking at people cross.
And there we go. Now I'm part of the busiest crossings in the world.
If you want to shop for trendy things, Shibuya is the place to go. I was walking around aimlessly checking out different stores, and then I ended up going into A-Land and I shopped a bit for myself and my partner. I also went to Daiso to get some hair accessories which were so cute, and basically spent the night checking out different stores and shopping my heart out. And the things here were so cheap, and the stores and their products they offer are so different from anywhere else in the world that I have actually been to. And yeah, I again went to another Don Quixote. This is Mega Donkey, which is 7 floors, and it is the largest Don Quixote in all of Tokyo. So if you're in Shibuya, definitely check it out.
It's my last day in Tokyo and in Japan, and guess what? It's raining again and I lost my umbrella.
But no, that does not stop me. I started my day with some coffee from a nearby cafe called Haru, and from here I headed to the last place that had been on my list of things to do in Tokyo, and this is Nezu Shrine. This is a hidden gem in Tokyo, and it is famous for its torii gates like you find in Kyoto.
This is so beautiful. And people go to Kyoto, like I know the Kyoto ones are bigger, but this is amazing.
After this, the last thing that I did on my trip was go back to Shin-okubo where I was staying and check out the markets over there. This is Tokyo's Koreatown, and you can find everything Korean over here, from cosmetics, jewelry, makeup to every single thing that you can think of is here. It's very popular among locals because that's who I saw here. And I couldn't resist buying some final things before I leave this amazing city. Tokyo is by far my favorite city now, and I am definitely going to come back and do a full Japan tour. But this is everything you can do in this amazing city in 4 days, and there's a lot more. If you can squeeze in, definitely go for it, but this is a good pace to start off with. And then you can add or remove destinations as per your convenience. And I hope you liked this vlog. If you did, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. All links to all the activities are down in the description box below, and I'll see you next week with another video. Bye-bye!